Welcome, students. My name is Kendra Strupp. I happen to serve as the Vice President for Marketing and Communications here at USI, and we've got about 30 minutes ahead of us of information to make you prepared for your return back to the USI campus. We are delighted to have you back. As you know, with COVID-19, things are a little different these days, and so we wanted to make sure that you are as up-to-date as possible as you and your peers return to our campus. As we get started, we'll have a number of speakers, but the first out of the gate, no doubt you know, Dr. Ronald Rochon, our university president. Dr. Rochon?
Hey, Kendra, thank you so very much. Students, hey, listen, it is so incredibly good to have you back on campus. I was walking around yesterday all afternoon, meeting parents in the evening yesterday, and just getting a sense of how you all are doing and how you've been since you've been away from campus. We've reached out to you all, and over again, students have said to us, please open the campus back up. Please allow us to have a face-to-face experience. Please allow us to get back together with our peers, our friends. Allow us to see our faculty, our professors again. Allow us to see our advisors. You've asked for these things over and over again, and we have worked hard as a campus community, as a task force, as representatives of all across campus, faculty, staff, administrators, community members have worked hard to provide all of us the opportunity to open this wonderful campus back up and for us to be together. Now, I'm asking each and every one of you all to understand that in order for us to stay open, in order for us to carry out this mission, it's incumbent upon each and every one of us to do our job, to do important work, to understand that the significance of maintaining social distancing, maintaining amazing hygiene, but also wearing a facial covering, wearing this mask on a daily basis across campus, inside buildings. This will protect you, it will protect others, it will protect all of us. It will hopefully allow us to enhance our opportunity to keep this university open. I met some parents yesterday, and parents actually, and I can't even make this up, parents said, please don't send my child home again. We don't want that to happen. And then students said, listen, I don't want to go back home. I want to stay here at USI. This is very serious. This is extremely serious that we pay attention to how we move this forward. We're depending on you, students. You have power, you have authority, you have leverage. You have it for yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your roommate. Take care of your professors. Take care of each other. Take care of us. Understand that our behavior is such an important piece. I also want to just say welcome. I want you all to know that with COVID-19, we have worked hard to give you as many face-to-face experiences. We still will have some blended opportunities, some hybrid opportunities, of course, and some strictly online opportunities. I want to ask you to please be mindful of your studies. Stay attentive, stay engaged. It is so easy to get involved in a Zoom meeting or a Zoom class and have your camera turned off, really not paying attention. Maybe doing something that will distract you from a lesson, from an important piece of information that's going to help you be successful in your class. Take this very seriously. Get up, be about business, be a representative of your family. Understand that the investment that you all are making is such a significant one. Take full advantage of this opportunity. Let me close by this, telling you again how happy we are to have you all here. I want you all to understand that we're seeing unprecedented changes across our nation right now, and challenges. But one of the things about this great nation, about this globe, in fact, but the U.S. in particular, I'm an American citizen, and I need to brag a little bit about who we are as a community. I have seen resiliency and resolve like no other over the last several months. I've seen students and faculty and staff and community members support each other, help each other, and do amazing things in regards to service. We're asking you all to be that kind of ambassador all across this campus. Understand that we need you, we support you, we honor you all. You need us, but we need you as well. Be clear about that. We need you to be here. We want you to be here. We want you to be successful. We want you to have the experience that you're seeking. So help us help you. Help us help each other. Be an example across this university campus. If I can be of assistance, reach out to me. I am here to serve you. This is my calling. This is why I'm here. This is what I enjoy doing most. Welcome back to USI. And thank you for choosing this campus, your home. Take care. I'll see you again soon.
Dr. Rashan, thank you so much. And speaking of ambassadors, we have two outstanding student ambassadors to continue our discussion this morning. Kelsey McCullough, who's our Student Government Association president, and also Jason Ernesto, who is also in the student leadership and is also a senior here at USI. I'm going to turn it over to you first, Kelsey.
Thank you, Kendra. Hello, everyone. I am Kelsey McCullough, and I am currently serving as Student Buddy President. I just want to welcome you all back to campus. It has been so wonderful to see all of you. I am so excited to be back and surrounded by people who love and care for all of us. With that being said, I would like it to stay that way. That's why it's so incredibly important for us to wear our masks and physically distance. As members of this USI community, it is our job to protect one another. In all honesty, wearing a mask and physically distancing is so worth it in order to be back on campus. My favorite thing about being a Skrigel is that we all support each other. No one is denying that this time is difficult. Yesterday, I almost tried to hug my friend Jason and realized that I couldn't. It was hard, but Jason still knew that I loved him and wished that I could have given him a hug. These moments truly show us what it means to be a Skrigel and to fully support each other in any way. Remember to reach out to others for a mental health check-in. Ending my time at USI during a pandemic is not how I expected this year to go. Regardless, I have felt nothing but care and support on this campus, and it continues to be true. I just want to welcome you all back to Campus Skrigels. I am so overwhelmed with joy to be able to see all of you. Up next, you will hear from Jason Ernesto, my very good friend and one of USI's student leaders.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to begin by saying, well, first of all, echoing Kelsey's point, how welcome back and how excited I am to return to campus this semester. I know that with the collaboration of the rest of the USI community, we will be able to make the year as enjoyable as we can and even more memorable than I'm sure it's already been for most of us. As it is my senior year, I understand the desire of my peers to experience every possible opportunity to make lasting memories with people that we know that we love and will carry in our hearts long after our undergraduate affairs. However, in order to have this chance, we as a community have a responsibility to keep one another safe and accountable. Though it breaks my heart to not be able to share high fives, handshakes, and long overdue hugs with my USI family, I have since learned that the best way that we can show our love and care for one another is by wearing a mask and maintaining social distancing. Doing so displays the most basic form of common courtesy, as we are protecting all of those with whom we share our time and space. I wear a mask and socially distance because I not only have the responsibility as a student leader to lead by example, but because I want a commencement. I want to be able to walk across the stage and shake my president's hand and embrace my friends in congratulatory hugs. I want to experience all of the last times and see you laters that will allow me to end this chapter of my life with nothing but excitement for what lies ahead. I want to continue to see the USI community grow and flourish in the years to come. Wearing a mask and maintaining social distance is nowhere near as difficult as it would be for me to say goodbye to my campus without hugging Archie, joining arms by a campfire with my fraternity brothers, or having a face-to-face dinner with President Rashan on Dr. Doss's credit card. None of those would be complete without doing any of those things. But all jokes aside, all of these are my reasons why. I encourage you all to find yours. Thank you so much. Kendra?
Thank you so much, Jason and Kelsey, and we definitely want that for you too, so we appreciate it. In an effort to try and keep our faculty, our staff, and you, of course, our students safe, a lot of changes have happened on campus. If you're a first time with us as a freshman, you may not know these things, you may not have seen them. If you're coming back as a sophomore through senior, these will look new to you. So we want to give you a sense, we've got a short video to give you a sense of what campus will look like as you return. Ben, if you could roll that. So that gives you a little sense of the changes that have taken place on campus, and you'll see many more. Dr. Kalila Das, who's the VP of our Student Affairs, and her staff have diligently been working to welcome families and our students back to campus. Dr. Das, you're next up.
Thanks, Kendra. Welcome home, Sprinkles. You will hear the sentiment throughout this conversation. We are excited to have you back on campus. And we know that this is an unprecedented semester, but we have no doubt that this will be an amazing experience, learning experience for us all. You've heard this from Jason and Kelsey, but I too want to reiterate the importance of us being in this together. I also wanted to share with you some things you can expect while on campus for the upcoming semester. First thing I want to start with is food. So seating has been eliminated in the loft and some other areas to ensure that we can physically distance from each other in an intentional way. That being said, though, additional seating has been placed in rooms on the second floor of the UC in particular, and other areas around campus to offset some of those seating that we pulled from those areas that you would typically sit in. We are also cashless this semester. Our hope is that this will assist us in limiting touch points between our students and our team. Some areas will be closed earlier than they were last year. This is to ensure that we're able to deep clean spaces in accordance with COVID-19 guidelines. Also, all dining areas are going to be open for you this year, with the exception of Steak and Shake. They are off campus this year, and we're sad to see them go, but everything else is up and running. I wanted to give all of you an update about housing, even students who are not in housing. Move-in has started for our student leaders and first-year transfer students already. We've even implemented a package locker in the central housing office so students can go in and have a touchless way of grabbing their packages. This is a great feature, and I know you all will love it. We've also prepared multiple units to accommodate residential students who will need to quarantine in the event that they are in contact with someone with COVID-19 or become infected with COVID-19. We've also added a third bus via our MET system to increase the number of stops and access that you have to get back on campus from housing and other areas on campus as well. Please, please, please keep in mind that you are going to be required to wear your mask while riding the bus. I want to also quickly talk a little bit about and share some of the resources with you that will reiterate our commitment as a community to continuously support your well-being. Counseling has started this new program called Talk Campus, and it's accessible. It's something that our students can easily download on their app to get additional support through counseling. They've also implemented virtual counseling, which means that you can have a counseling session without actually physically being in the counseling center with our staff. So that's a really good addition to the resources we have for you. Our University Health Center will be providing COVID-19 testing via appointments only for USI students, faculty, and staff. So this is not accessible to anyone outside of the USI family. Please, please, please also be mindful of our office visit plan. Take advantage of that. It'll pay for itself within one visit, I promise. So make sure you're looking into that and see if that will be a benefit to you. I want to talk a little bit about our Rec and Fitness Center as well. We've adjusted the machines and equipment in the RFW to facilitate proper physical distance in that space. So you're still able to work out. I've been over there myself multiple times, and it is really amazing to see how that space has transformed. Religious Life has also been working hard to continue outreach and ways to support you virtually and in person with programming. One of the things that makes USI a special place is our commitment to cultivating holistic students. And we do this through our ability to provide a diverse and robust program and out-of-class experience via our events in student development programs in the Office of Multicultural, the Multicultural Center. These events will continue in a hybrid format. I also want to talk about DOSO, but not really, because Dr. Hammett will address that a little bit. But DOSO is your one-stop shop for all things you may need. If you have questions, please reach out to them. Lastly, I want us to keep in mind that we will continue to revisit hours and the way we are operating. All of this is subject to change as we get information about how this virus is progressing or declining. We want to do everything we can to ensure the best experience for you this semester and beyond. While this semester may look different, we want to ensure, we know that one thing is true, and that's that we have some of the most resilient and committed students on our campus. So we remain hopeful that we will continue to protect our nest and do the necessary work to ensure that we are having a safe and healthy campus. Thank you, Kendra.
Thank you so much, Dr. Doss. And if you haven't met our Dean of Students, our DOSO office, I'm about to introduce you to Dr. Jennifer Hammett, and so you'll want to get to know her face. Important that students consider self-monitoring every day and self-reporting if they have symptoms. Dr. Hammett?
Thanks, Kendra. Welcome back, students. We've missed you. As always, if you are having difficulty solving a problem, you're not sure how to navigate a process, or you're just not sure which office or individual you need to connect with, you can always come to the Dean of Students office. Our catchphrase, if you don't know where to go to DOSO. We're happy to help you seek resolution on that. We're located in the University Center East, room 1229, right behind the Fireside Lounge. Please come see us. Appointments are available. Online meetings are available. We will also do walk-ins. We're also going to be the central hub this semester and next semester for student contact tracing. So if you or one of your friends happen to start having COVID-19 symptoms, first and foremost, I need you to fill out the form online for students. Someone from the Dean of Students office will be in touch with you to establish who you've been in contact with that we might need to reach out to. When you are contacted by our office, we're also going to talk to you about what variables mean that your interaction with folks may have been low risk, medium risk, or high risk. We'll explain all of that. Also, if you received an email on COVID-19 and you haven't taken that, please do so. If your link doesn't work, send us an email at deanofstudents@usi.edu and we'll send you a new link. The last thing I would remind you of is the 3 Ds: density, distance, and duration. This is being reiterated, but I just want to say it again. You have the ability to make sure that we can be here. We've done all the planning, we've done everything we can do, and now it's up to you to do that when you're on campus and when you're off campus. We need you to wash your hands, to spread your wings, to mask up. We need you to be safe. We need you to make good choices. Thanks so much. We're so glad you're back. I look forward to seeing you on campus. Go Streakles.
Dr. Hammond, thank you so much. And remind that usi.edu, just at the bottom half of your screen, is where you can find all the COVID information you might ever want. And a lot of work has been going on since the March timeframe across our campus with a 125 member plus task force. One of those members is Julie St. Clair, and she's here to talk to you a little bit about some of that safety. Julie?
Good morning. You heard some great information about protecting yourself, wearing your face covering from your student leaders. They did an awesome job. I also want to tell you, as a member of the USI faculty, we're just as excited as students are to be back and to be with our students again. So we're looking forward to a great semester. I want to talk a little bit about some healthy practices, things that you can do to stay healthy and stay safe on campus. Has been mentioned, we are part of a huge committee. I'm on the safety committee that's been working on helping to set up policies, procedures, practices that will help keep you safe. I also want you to know that the guidelines, the science, the data changes at a very rapid pace. When you talk about COVID, people say it's a novel virus, which means it's new. We didn't even know anything about its existence prior to just a few months ago. So we would also ask that you be patient with us when we make changes in our recommendations and requirements. We are doing so based on science and based on recommendations from credible sources such as CDC. So when we have changes that need to be implemented, students and the rest of our community on campus will be notified of that so that you can do that as quickly as possible. I just want to reiterate the necessity of wearing your face coverings and distancing. We do have science to back up the fact that face coverings do work. They're one of the best tools that we have at this point in fighting coronavirus. So it's really important that you follow our established guidelines for wearing those face coverings anytime you're inside a building. You did receive or will be receiving a USI face covering. we selected these based upon the fact that they meet guidelines. When you wear your face covering, it is critically important that you wear it correctly. Don't place it on your face underneath your nose. You might as well not be wearing it. So place it on your face. There's a little tab that you can fit it to your nose. Loop it over your ears, make sure it's under your chin. And when you're removing it, you want to remove it and try to avoid touching the outside of the mask. Handle it by the face coverings. After you've removed it, you need to sanitize or wash your hands. You also need to take care of your mask and make sure it's clean. So there is some information, I believe that's on another page following that, the recommendations from CDC about washing your face covering on a regular basis. It's also important to remember and be clear about the fact that face coverings need to be worn anytime you're inside, even if you can maintain a 6-foot distance. The second bullet down, you'll see there's a consensus guidance on face coverings. I urge you to go to that link. It talks about the importance of wearing your face covering inside. If you're outside, it's not so much of an issue if you can maintain that distancing. But don't go outside and think it's okay to sit side by side or any distance less than 6 feet from each other to maintain safety. Next slide, please. I think I've covered on the sanitizing, washing hands. We do have sanitizer stations all over campus, but I would also recommend that people have their own hand sanitizer. If you can just run to a pharmacy or a Target, Walmart, and get a small container of hand sanitizer that will fit in your purse, your backpack, your pocket. That makes it easier for you to have it on hand and use it more frequently. It's also going to be really important to keep your space clean. Some of you are living on campus, some of you are living at home or in an apartment off campus, but it's really important that you make sure that you're cleaning on a regular basis, especially the touch points. And you can go to this link to get specific information that's too much in detail for our time today. And then the other good personal hygiene messages are, it's really important you keep your whole body clean, bathe regularly, make sure that you launder clothing, towels, and bedding. Yes, take those sheets off your bed and wash them every week. And again, your face covering. So you can go to that link about face covering care. Next slide. Some other healthy practices that will help you be able to fight off infection and just generally stay healthy. It's really important that you get your flu shot. I'm a big proponent of flu shots. You need to really get this every single year because the influenza virus mutates. If you're part of the office visit plan, it's going to be covered. So we're going to try to have some immunization clinics in conjunction with the USI Health Center in different locations across campus to make it easier for people to get that flu shot. So get the flu shot on campus. If you have an option with different insurance to get it off campus at pharmacy, that's a good idea too. In order to keep your immune system intact, you want to make sure that you stay healthy with eating a balanced diet. Try to eat those vegetables and fruits and a variety of different healthy foods. Keep hydrated, drink a lot of water, and try to get sufficient sleep. I know sometimes that's difficult, particularly with coronavirus. I think it's impacting people's ability to sleep well, but do your best to try to get a regular bedtime in order and a regular awakening time. If you smoke or vape, this is a really critical message that we just have new science to back this up. We know that younger people, particularly those older adolescents, older teens up to age 20, people who smoke and vape have a much higher incidence and are much more susceptible to contracting COVID. Also, vaping is possibly a way to spread COVID virus particles in the air. So please, if you need help, those are habits that are very difficult to quit on your own. The Indiana Quit Line is one source, and then your primary healthcare provider is another. And I think we've already covered the mental support, but just to reiterate, it is real. It is real that people are having some mental health difficulties, anxiety, depression, just being worried in general about, some people about housing and food and meeting basic necessities. So reach out if you need to your counseling center. Thank you.
Julie, thanks so much. Great information. I think what you've heard through all of our speakers is that we are interdependent. We rely on each other to stay safe and to be safe, both on campus and off. To round us out this 30 minutes, I'd like to reintroduce Dr. Rashawn to take us out of this session.
Thanks, Kendra. Hey, I want to thank everyone for participating. I want to thank each of you all for taking time to listen to this message. I hope you find it to be time worthy. We put a lot of effort in making sure that we provided you some relevant information moving forward. I want to thank in particular, though, Kelsey and Jason. They were, as you can tell, phenomenal, not only with their presentation, but very candid and honest about their desire to keep us moving forward, to keep us collectively moving forward toward your degree completion and making sure this university stays open. Watch the news. Just yesterday, we saw students in Georgia, Oklahoma, North Carolina engage in large gatherings, parties, and listen, I understand what it's like to want to be with your friends. These two students just indicated the same thing. We are hopeful that that day will return to our nation one day soon. But at this moment, at this time, in order for us to do the kind of work we need to do, in order for us to be safe, we have to distance. And so I'm asking students, this is just not on campus, but Dr. Hammett said it so well. It's about your behavior off campus as well. Make good decisions, make mature decisions, make selfless decisions. Keep us in a position where we can be open. Universities already have decided to go remote totally just because of positive tests. I am asking you all to help us help you. Help us to continue to work toward keeping our goals at the forefront and actually working to make them come to fruition. That is our goal. We can do this with you all, okay? Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you all on campus. I'll be walking around. Please, if you need to see me, call, make an appointment. It's important that you all call and make an appointment to see most of the folks across campus so that you don't have to wait, but also because we'll maintain this very strong practice of social distancing. We want to serve you all. So do not think that because of a skeletal presence that we're not here, because we are here to serve you, to assist you, and to make sure you're successful. Do your part. Do your part. Go Screagles. Welcome back and have an amazing fall semester. Peace and blessings, everybody.